I'm Jeanna Loves Christmas. Welcome to my Christmas tree lot, aka this is the channel for Christmasing. You need to subscribe now because once I show you my favorite trees, I'm going to show you what to do with them. The Christmas tree lot. It's where all of our childhood Christmas memories began. We all piled into the car, dressed in our best holiday prints, and we looked at every single tree in the lot. And then we chose the most obnoxious tree we could find. Didn't fit in the car, didn't matter. The memories. The memories. Artificial trees are no different except for you have so much more control and practical options. I still want you to get dressed up. I still want you to go to the tree lot and I want you to get your Instagram moment. But then I want you to go and get the best artificial tree you can find. When designing a space, the very first thing I look for is the Christmas tree. It's my palette. So when you're at the warehouse store and the 7.5 and the 9 and the 12 are all set up and you're like, it's pulling me in, Jeanna. It's not. I don't care if the tree is $189. If it's not the tree for you and your space, it's not the tree for you. Move on. Go get some trail mix. Every room is unique. Finding the perfect tree is like part of the fun. This is also where your design begins. This is where the recipe begins. This is a very important part. Choose wisely. The great Christmas tree debate, height versus diameter. Let the conversation begin. Let's start with height. You may hear this hard and fast rule that your Christmas tree must be 12 inches below the line of your ceiling. It's not a thing. It's not a thing. I said it, so it's not a thing. But let's consider this. If you're putting your Christmas tree against your window, wouldn't it be nice for the passersby to not see your tree cut off? Yes, the answer is yes. And if you said yes, you passed the pop quiz that I just made a thing. It just became a thing and you passed it. Good job. But if your tree is going in the middle of the room or in a windowless corner and you want your tree to kiss the ceiling, do it. Isn't that the joy of going to the tree lot? Isn't that the joy of having the biggest tree you can get or afford or whatever? Yes, that is a thing, and I want you to have that. We're not about stealing joy with the artificial tree. We're about bringing joy to your home that's not flammable. There are always standard variables for Christmas tree height, 7.5, 9, 12. But please, choose joy. There's a reason there's different sizes because joy comes in all sizes, and choose the right height that brings joy to your room. But don't cut off your window. Remember, there's only one rule. Diameter. Diameter. This is your dance space, this is mine, okay? It's a thing, that's how you're gonna remember it. This is hands down the most important rule. It's real estate. It's real estate within your home, and there's nothing more valuable than real estate, or so I've read on like Zillow. It's like, wow! So your Christmas tree, let's think about it. You're bringing in a tree into your home during the most wonderful and chaotic time of the year. Have your sisters not spoken in 5 years? If your tree is too big, they might share a chair on Christmas Eve, and that's weird. You're not a peacemaker, you're unhospitable. If your guests share a chair, you suck. Be the host with the most. Walk it out. I'm a girl, so I use my feet to measure everything. And don't buy a tree larger than your space can accommodate. And if I didn't make my point, the larger your tree, the more ornaments you need. Don't mess this part up. Don't do it. Standard diameters for an artificial tree are 58, 60, or 72 inches. Now, I want you to think about the last wedding you were at. A table for 10 is 60 inches. You're bringing a table of 10 into your home. Just like trying to drive my point in. Now, a trim or slim tree, those are great words. I'm naturally curvy, but I love a trim tree. A trim tree cuts 10 inches off a standard size Christmas tree, 10 inches. That means if your home is really well decorated and you just need that tree to feel right at home, slimmer trim, it's probably the way to go. I just want to point out I didn't have 3 words for you. Pencil, it was left off for a reason. Nobody needs an awkward, dense, cone-shaped Christmas tree. Nobody. Mark my words, use a pencil if you wish. Let's think about the real estate we don't stand on. You have a whole ceiling. Let things hang. Ceiling trees exist. Look them up. Google it. It's a thing. Trees are like children, and I don't have a favorite, but depending on the mood I'm in, I definitely have a preference of company I like to keep in tree form. Green trees are rich, they're luxe, and they're traditional, and when going in with heavy ornaments or big ribboning, this might be the best option for you. They're denser in tip count, and they usually have a much higher light count. You'll find mixed textures of pine within the branch structure, which creates that perfect palette for your ornaments to not only dance, but drip off the branches with natural grace. I want you to dig deep into the heart of your tree. I want you to get those bendable branches. That's what's gonna hold your ribbon and all of your weighted items with the love that you put them in with. Flock trees are always a good idea. Yes, they're messy, but that's why they glow like snow on Christmas morning. A flock tree can create a moment second to none. They're complicated when you start out, but they require less ornaments, and the organic nature of the pine and flock can't be matched with a green tree. If you don't fashion yourself very good at Christmasing, get a flock tree. You're gonna change your tune real fast. Twins, you've seen them, you love them, and in a symmetrical space, they're meant to be. 6.5, 7.5, these are great sizes, but as we've already learned, height doesn't matter. Just make sure they're not too fat. Slim and trim, meet my twins. Okay, but I only like warm white lights on my Christmas tree. That's adorable. It's the 21st century. Get down with the new generation LEDs 24/7. They're meant to be on 24/7, just like you, honey. Oh, they photograph so green in my photos. That's why you have an edit function on your phone. Edit out the green, post, and let people admire. We live in a world where you can get any color Christmas tree you want. Stripes? Yep. Ombre? Oh yeah. And a black Christmas tree? This is my favorite. Lean into this unique color. Lean into it. When you decorate it, it's traditional and it's gorgeous and you're not gonna regret it. I'm just promising you. And if you're into Halloween trees, you can start now and finish after Christmas. And you're welcome. You can thank me later. Hi. Remember that one time you asked me what kind of Christmas tree you should get? I could talk about Christmas trees all day, but I think you're gonna have to just channel your inner Jeanna Loves Christmas when you're shopping, pretend we're together, and if you need me, I'm a DM away all the time. Thank you for Christmasing with me today.